So 21 videos in, my numbers are still small, but guess what? My confidence is high. And nobody ever told me that it could work in this order. I thought that the views had to come first, the numbers had to come first. But no, the confidence has come because of the 21 days of consistency that I've shown. So I'm going to take you along this journey. As I've been on this 30-day journey, I have several keystones that I've been holding on to and keeping track of. So let's discuss week 3 and how after 21 days we're doing with my 5 keystones, my 5 habits that I decided to track along this journey. I will be looking at my notes because I don't remember my numbers. So I'll show them to you. You probably won't be able to see the paper, but each week I've been keeping track. There we go. So let's start with my first habit. And if you're new here, I am Dee, aka Granola Revival. I am on a 30-day journey called Showing Up Before I Feel Ready. And it's basically me showing up on YouTube in long form video for the first time ever, really, at least being this consistent. I have like some ad hoc videos here and there, but this has been the thing, and I've been enjoying the journey. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. I didn't think I was going to learn as much as I have, but I have. So I'll talk more about that in a little bit later, but let me first start going over my 5 keystones. So I had 5, and the first one was to protect my sleep. And so I'll kind of tell you how it's been from week 1 to week 3, which we're ending right now. So week 1, I rated myself a 6 out of 7. I also rated myself a 6 out of 7 in week 2 as well. For the most part, like, sleep has been something that I've really been working on because it used to be really bad. It did. It used to be really bad, at least for me. And if, knowing, like, I'm a health coach, I'm a wellness educator, and I can't practice what I preach, right? That's kind of how it was feeling before. So I said, you know what? It's time to protect your sleep in a new way and to set up habits, because I was, like, drained throughout the days because my sleep was so jacked. I was drained. I would wake up and, like, I would immediately want to go back to bed for the whole day, okay? I couldn't function. I had, like, brain fog, all kind of stuff. And I knew that there were several things that probably contributed to that, but one of them was my sleep. So I've been protecting it. And so for week 3, I rated myself a 7 out of 7 because I'd say so far within these 3 weeks, like, this is the week that it's been the best. And even the 2 weeks that where it was 6 out of 7, it wasn't terrible. It was just like there were little things that happened that didn't cause me to stick to my schedule. I do have kind of a sleep schedule. I do kind of joke and call myself a granny because I'm like, I go to bed early, but I also usually wake up early most days. Like, today was not one of those days where I woke up early, because usually this day is my more of my active rest day as far as working out, so I don't have to get up as early. But yeah, 7 out of 7. So that's progress. That's good. The next one is protect my mind and spirit. So week 1, I had a 5 out of 7. Week 2, I had a 4 out of 7. And for week 3, I gave myself a 5 out of 7. It's gotten better. And really, a lot of this has to do with my spirituality. I'm a Christian woman. And I think along the way, I've been kind of losing my focus a little bit on putting God first. And so that's why it's not a 7 out of 7. I'm going to continue to stand on, being honest that it's not. But this week I made some really particular strides. This is the kind of the keystone I focus on the most because it is my foundation. God is my foundation, and without him, I would be nothing. And I saw where in week 2 last week, I was a little, like, my mind was had drifted a little bit in certain areas, and I know it was because I wasn't, like, really placing God as the pillar that he is in my life. My third one is move your body, and this one actually has stayed consistent, and I think it's because I also joined a new gym, so I have had that, like, new gym, woohoo, It's a new gym that recently opened. I joined it when it opened, and so it's been open now for 3 weeks, I guess going on 4, and yeah, so 7 out of 7. Okay, I've been doing it, and that includes my rest days. But that just means like I've been showing up when I say I need to show up, or like if it's a rest day, like today I didn't go to the gym today. Normally I would go to the gym on my rest day, but today I decided not to go, and I just got on the treadmill here at my house and walked for about 50 minutes, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of light stretching, some mobility work a little bit later. So that was it. But I've been sticking to that one, y'all. I have. And that's a big commitment for me. Honestly, I don't know if you're like me, but for me, physical fitness, exercise, even if it's a walk, it mentally helps me so much. So it very like directly connects to my mind and spirit goal. But I notice when I haven't moved, especially in the morning, that's why I've made an effort to do it in the morning. Because I used to actually work out like after work, and that just worked better with my schedule, and I also like just didn't want to wake up early. But I've noticed a difference of getting up early and starting my day with movement. It's a game changer. And yes, it means that I have to go to bed earlier. It means that I have to wake up earlier, but it's a game changer for me. So maybe that's some way that you can find yourself too. If you're looking to really like up your mental and just help with consistency, it just like helps me. And I go into the gym because if you look at some of my shorts in the past, you'll see that I wasn't necessarily a gym person. I have a setup at home. But going to the gym has helped too, because it just helps me with routine. I've been signing up for classes, and depending on the gym I'm going to, I have to make sure I cancel in time, otherwise they'll charge me. So a lot of that has helped with me being consistent, because I'm like, you ain't charging me. My current gym, they don't charge like that, but my other gym that I have that I need to figure out if I'm gonna keep, they do charge you if you don't cancel a class within 12 hours. So yep. That has been my movement. It's been good. My fourth one is Nourish, Don't Punish. This one is my food basically, and it's continued to be lower. Yeah, we working on it slowly. I know we're working on it. So week 1 and 2 was 3 out of 7, and it was mainly because, and even this week it was 4 out of 7. I haven't been meal prepping, and so I am not setting myself up for success when it comes to eating. I'm just not. I need to set myself up for better success by having food that's already prepped. And how I prep, if you haven't seen one of my videos in the past where I've talked about meal prepping, I stopped doing like full meal preps, and I started just kind of prepping the proteins, and then I'll kind of build around that most days. Sometimes I'll make a full meal, and then sometimes if it's too much, I can freeze some of it, but most of the time I just prep proteins. Breakfast is also another area that I really need to work on, because that's always honestly been a struggle of mine, because sometimes I wake up and I'm not very hungry, but like if I'm going to work out, I know I need to eat. So we're still working on that. I have prepped some like things in the past. I'm not really a big overnight oats person, but I've been trying to get into it, and then like other breakfast foods. So if you have recommendations on breakfast, high protein breakfast, please put them in the comments. I need your help, because that's been one that's been a little bit difficult for me. And then the last one, my last keystone, is keep one promise to myself. And so basically what I've done since I've been in this 30-day challenge, that's been my promise, is to show up and record my videos. And I've been doing it. But let's talk about it. Now I can put this paper down. Because it hasn't been easy. I know where the goal is, and I'm gonna see this through, but there have been days where I've waited super late to record videos. Even today, it's like I actually have a goal of like recording my video and having it ready to go at 7 a.m. And for me right now, it's currently after 4 p.m. So it is what it is. It'll go up today, but it's not exactly what I set out, but I'm still my main goal, like my floor, is record the video and get it posted. So I'm reaching my floor. My main goal is 7 a.m. just so it's out there and I'm done. I can think about my day and don't have to worry about this. But I have been doing it for the last 21 days. Today is day 21. And so that is one thing that I can say, like, I've done well at. Do I want to do it every day? No. Even today, I had a plan of like getting it done. I didn't after my walk this morning, and then I ended up in the kitchen making me some breakfast, So it is what it is. But the one thing I can say is I've been consistent with it. But I do want to be honest that this has been a promise that I said I was going to see through, but it hasn't been easy. Okay, it hasn't been, but this is where my confidence has come, and really my camera confidence has come, I still stumble over my words, but the one thing that in this challenge I told myself I wouldn't do is I wouldn't edit the video. So I'm not editing anything. I'm not taking out my pauses. I'm not taking out my ums. I tend to talk faster sometimes, and it is what it is. I'm trying to learn how to talk a little bit slower so my sentences don't run together. But I am actually that person on YouTube that listens to most videos at like at least 1.25. Okay, because I realize a lot of people talk slow. And I just want to get to the point. I enjoy watching YouTube, but I just want to get to the point. And if your video is 45 minutes, I'm going to cut that thing down so I can still like get what I need to get and go on to the next thing. So yeah, that's really like how it's been going for me. This has been a great challenge, and I challenge you, or you know, I tell you, like, if there's something that you want to do that like you're like, no, I can't do it, you can. If I've been able to do this, you can. And let me tell you, my views aren't the highest, but that's okay. I'm still doing it, and I realize that something like this is going to pay off later. It may not pay off immediately, and that's okay. I'm here to stay, and I'm teaching myself patience. I am teaching myself to like wait and to enjoy the process and to not take myself so seriously. You know, sometimes we take ourselves so seriously. I'm not doing that. I laugh at myself when I'm on video, when I'm on camera. You know, I like to film outside. I kind of like nature. I have had, you know, bees attack me, beetle bugs. Now, one time I did have to re-record a video because the beetle bug was coming for me, and I was screaming, and it would have just been too much. So I do allow myself to do at least two filming, if that makes, I don't know how I'm saying it right. Like, I can do 2 videos. I usually only do 1, but in that case, I was like, okay, I got to start over because this looked a little too crazy. But I think I'm going to put together a video of, like, my bloopers, okay? Because y'all would laugh at that one. But I'm still a baby channel, so I was like, they're going to be like, this lady is crazy. And because I couldn't edit it, I just had to start over. But that was only, like, I could only do it twice. So if that would have been my second time filming, which really never happens, I usually do 1 take, then y'all would have got it. So maybe I'll do a blooper video. But, yeah. Tell me, what are you rebuilding? What are you trying to rebuild in your life right now? It's probably something. If you don't have it, think about it. And maybe there is something that you want to rebuild, something you want to focus on. Okay, and for real, give me your food recommendations, your meal prepping recommendations, especially when in relation to breakfast. That's been my biggest struggle. I'm not a huge snacker, so that's never been an issue for me. But it's just like that breakfast thing, especially early in the morning. I'll just be like, I don't want to eat. So usually I'm like drinking a protein drink, which is fine. I'll do that. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow for day 22. Day 22, like that's the start of week 4. Yes, we're almost there. And I've been proud of myself, but I realized I've been like rejoicing too soon because like I'm not actually at day 30 yet. And I told myself maybe day 30 I'll like do it from the pool or something. So yeah, thank you for being here. If you haven't, like, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. What are you rebuilding, or what, you know, recommendations for food do you have, or whatever the case may be. Where are you from? You know, what country, what state, what city, whatever are you watching this from? Yeah, thank you for being a part of this new community. We're building, we're growing. It's slow, but we're gonna get there. So I'll see you tomorrow for day 22.